Hey everyone, this is Wild and Woolly Gaming coming to you from the middle of nowhere, the center of everywhere, and I'm just kind of giving you a quick explanation as to how sport mode works in your car, specifically the Hyundai cars, and specifically even still the Hyundai Elantra Sport, being that that's the car I'm most familiar with. I can speak on a few other vehicles based on tests and drives I've done as well in them. The main reason why is because I feel very comfortable in this car, especially after a year, and the dealer, as I'm sure with most of everyone who might be watching this video, never really explained it. So I'm just going to go over exactly what I learned about my car and what you can probably expect from your car as well. So that being said, to start, in the Elantra, you do have the drive mode. Right here, excuse the thing, I just had my car serviced a few days ago and everyone knows those papers get torn up. This is to change it from sport to regular and vice versa. Basically, sport mode, what you can expect from it is, in my car, the steering wheel doesn't really move as much. There's more resistance to it, which I think is great, especially when you're trying to go through tight turns and all that. I love it. And I don't know if they achieve that through reducing electronic steer assistance or by increasing resistance, but either way it does have the same, if not a very similar effect. And the other key difference in the Elantra Sport is that, let's see if I can imitate it here. So if you notice, the revs, the RPMs go down actually fairly slow in sport mode. Now, when I shut that off and go to regular drive mode, they just pretty much immediately go down. And this is much more pronounced when you're on the highway. In fact, actually, if you're driving, you're going X amount of speed, I'll see if I can capture it. If not, I can capture the sound, which you'll definitely be able to tell as well. But the RPMs don't really drop when you're on the road, when you're in sport mode. And a lot of that is just so that when you take your foot off the gas, the RPMs stay higher. So when you put your foot back on the gas, let's say if you're changing lanes, or even if you're going around a track and you're just coming out of a turn, you will get that more immediate speed. And it's definitely pronounced in this car. You will see a slightly higher fuel usage, but for most people it's not really enough to mitigate the enjoyment of the Elantra sport mode, or really any sport mode in general. Speaking on other sport modes, I can say that the Volkswagen GTI has something similar where it tightens up the steering, but it also changes the handling characteristics as well. And I believe it changes the suspension so that when you put it into sport mode, or a specific type of sport mode, it does feel a bit more crisp around the turns. And it might have a similar RPM sort of management system as well. So if you'll let me, I will now go on the road and kind of illustrate just via sound, the difference between sport and regular mode. Okay, let's just test this out. So this is it with sport mode on. And as you can see, the RPMs, you can actually, I wonder if you can hear it too, but the RPMs don't really drop all too much, especially in the engine. It sounds great. So here. So that is that with sport mode. And without, sorry about the bad camera work here, but this is all I got right now. So it just kind of fades off a bit. And it just kind of drops gradually. So, it's not for everyone. It doesn't really make a huge impact. It's not going to win you a race, but it will certainly, give you better speed for a longer period of time, I think, as compared to just regular mode or whatever, but it does also decrease fuel efficiency, or increase how much fuel you're using. So always just keep that in mind. Either way, this is Wild and Woolly Gaming. I want to say thank you for watching another one of my videos. I'll be trying to come out with about another Elantra Sport video or two in the next few weeks. And as always, thank you so much. Like my video, subscribe to my page. I'd love to give you guys more content. And, hope to see you guys on the other side. Have a nice day, guys.